does a lot of crazy voices and she's like, ah, like that. I don't want to be that stressed out. But we are also reading my most anticipated read of 2025. This is like one of those trust nobody. And then like another person is, I think you're supposed to be innocent, but you're suspicious. They seem scary. So far I'm having fun with it. Anyway, these are the vibes. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Rachel and I do lots of lifestyle / reading content. And today's video I am so excited about because we are finishing up my June TBR, but we are also reading my most anticipated read of 2025. I'm very excited. I have been putting off reading this book specifically for a video. It came out like 2 weeks ago and I have not started it yet because I needed to film it, you know? So I'm very, very excited. So far in the month of June, I have read 8 books, but I believe I have 4 more left that I want to read in the month of June. So let's go over that. First one, most anticipated book of 2025, With a Vengeance by Riley Sager. So excited, starting that today. We're getting into it. Next up is Harry Potter, the second Harry Potter book. I'm doing a read through of Harry Potter with my neighbor, and then we're also watching the movies. So we'll read a book and then watch the movie that goes with the book, and then you get it. I've never read Harry Potter, but I have seen the books. So this is like a new experience for me, but I need to start the second book. We're on to the second book now. Forgive me, I don't know the names of all the books, but the second one in the series. I would like to read The Ghostwriter. Who's this by? I'd like to read this one. It was my book of the month pick for June, and it's giving me kind of like the description seems similar, a little bit different, but similar to The Only One Left by Riley Sager, which is so far my favorite book I've ever read, I think. That one was just so good. So I definitely want to read this one in the month of June. And then the last book I have on my TBR, which I added last minute, it is Wildflower by Drew Barrymore, and that is the book club book for July, and book club is in 2 weeks. So I need to get it together. I got that one on audio from my library, so I just need to listen to it. So that'll be my book that I listen while I'm cleaning or walking on the walking pad or whatever. But everything else, well, Harry Potter I also got on audio just because I feel like it was fun to listen to. The first one, I started out reading it, but then I switched to listening to it, and I just felt like it was a better experience listening to it because it's just one of those books that like it's better listening to it in my opinion. But anyway, I have 2 audiobooks and 2 physical books, and we are gonna see if I can get through them. We have 1 week left of June, so next Monday is the last day of June. So we really need to get on it. First up, With a Vengeance by Riley Sager. I'm so excited. I think this is going to be 5 stars for me. This feels very Murder on the Orient Express type of vibes. So I am very, very excited to jump into this. I think it's going to be a good mystery thriller. And if you've watched any of my videos, you know mystery thrillers are my favorite types of books to read. So I'm very excited for this. Okay, guys, so I started this book. I made it to the 2nd chapter. I almost made it to the 3rd chapter, and then I realized when I was reading, I just couldn't. I was having a lot of thoughts today, and I could not seem to focus on what I was reading. Like, I was reading the words on the page, but like not taking them in because unfortunately my brain is just like not with it today. Not like that's not with it. It's just intrusive thoughts, you know? So I'm going to attempt to read again, and hopefully I can actually focus because I am interested in what I've read so far. I just was having a moment, and it's going to be okay, but I would like to read a little bit more. I did start listening to Wildflower by Drew Barrymore while I was making lunch, and that helped a little bit because I feel like it's easier when I'm in my head like that to listen to somebody else talk. It's a little bit easier to like pull myself out of that. And so I did get some reading done today, but like not as much as I was hoping to. Let's see, on the Drew Barrymore book, I made it 13% of the way in the book. So not too terrible, but I really want to read this book and I want to like focus on it. It's funny because today I was like, I'm having a good day and I'm not having intrusive thoughts, only to realize I actually am having intrusive thoughts about not having intrusive thoughts. And sometimes if you're just joining me on this vlog, I have OCD. I've talked about it in some of my weekly vlogs and whatever, that I'm really, really struggling with it currently. Sometimes, it's like not all consuming, but then sometimes it just is a lot. And right now, the past couple of months, it has been a lot. And yeah, so anyway, today I was still having thoughts, but I was having thoughts about not having thoughts. Anyway, it's very frustrating because all I want to do is read this book and my brain just struggles. So anyway, I'm going to try to sit here and read for a little bit. It is 3:14. I have worked on editing the video and I just need a break from that. So I want to read. So let's see if we can read a little bit. But so far, I am really loving it. I don't want to give spoilers in these vlogs just because, if you want to go read the books, I don't want to like take that moment away from you. So this will be like no spoilers, but basically this is giving very much Murder on the Orient Express vibes. I feel like in the back of the book, it has like a Q&A with Riley Sager. Okay, so Murder on the Orient Express is like a big one, but then There Were None was also like inspiration. So you kind of like combine the two into this book. I don't know anything about And Then There Were None. I've only ever watched Murder on the Orient Express. I've not read it. So this is like, I don't know what's going to happen, which is exciting. I know it's going to be great. Riley Sager does a great job, but I kind of want to take this cover off. Sometimes the cover really irritates me. Does it irritate anybody else? Just me? I don't know. Let's read for a little bit. So I kind of fell off the face of the earth with this reading vlog today. I'm not even gonna lie. Today was a day. It was not a bad day, but I just felt like my brain couldn't even focus on the books I was reading because I was having, just thoughts for today. I did eventually get it to like chill out so I could read, but I had to like do all the things to like get my brain to settle down. So anyway, I wanted to give you guys an update. I made it to page like 50, chapter 8 of With a Vengeance. I really like this book so far. The struggle with Riley Sager is I feel like you have to really be focused because he's describing the setting and all of that, and it's really good. But on days when your intrusive thoughts are not so great, it's harder to focus. I did eventually get there, and like I said, I'm on chapter 8 so far, and all of the people who are going on this train ride have been introduced and given like just a little bit of like why they're there, but like you don't know why. You can kind of piece together like why they're all there, but not the part that each one played in it, if that makes sense. Then I started 2 other books today, so I will give you the updates on those. I'm listening to both of them. So the first one is Wildflower by Drew Barrymore, and I listened to this earlier and I'm about 13% of the way through. I don't know why it's gonna be dumb here. Anyway, this is the book. And so far I'm really enjoying it. That is for book club for next month. And then the other book that I started is the second Harry Potter book. Why is it not focusing on there? The second Harry Potter book, which is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I'm 7% of the way through. I'm on chapter 3. So far I'm having fun with it. I just decided that Harry Potter was more of a like listen to it on audio, and since Hoopla has all of them available on audio, I was like, let's just do that. Because I feel like it kind of puts you in the story with them. Like, I feel like some books I enjoy reading the physical copy more, and then some books I'm just like, I need the audio to like really get into it, and I feel like Harry Potter is going to be one of those that's like that. But I also have the Kindle version on my Kindle, obviously, so I can switch back and forth if I want to on that. But anyway, so yeah, those are my thoughts. I think my favorite so far has been With a Vengeance, but like I said, when I was trying to read this, I was having some intrusive thoughts, so that made it a little bit more of a struggle. Like when I first was reading it, but then once I took a break, got myself together, and I started reading it again, I was able to read several chapters and not just like be looking at words on a page, but actually actually reading it. Hi guys, happy Tuesday. We are gonna start the reading vlog for today. I decided to put on some nice like chill music so I could read. I looked at thriller music things on YouTube, but they seemed scary. The music seemed too stressful. I don't want to be that stressed out. But this is the book that I'm going to read right now, and we have some like chill music playing in the background. Anyway, these are the vibes. I'm just going to sit here and read and relax. Reading update. I'm on page 111, chapter 13. Not much. The first, I feel like, big twist has happened. So, that's exciting. I still don't really have, I don't know where this is gonna go. I feel like they've kind of told you the story, the what happened kind of thing. So I'm like, there's got to be a twist in here. There was a twist just now. I'm assuming there's going to be more. But right now, I have no idea where this is going to go. So that's the reading update for With a Vengeance. Let me share with you guys my updates for my other books. So the Drew Barrymore book, I'm 25% of the way through it. Really liking it so far. It's basically just stories from her life. And then with Harry Potter, I'm on chapter 5, about 18% of the way through the book. Having fun with it. I'm enjoying it, so that's fun. That's my reading update for today. I don't know how much reading I'm going to get done tonight. I would really like to continue this because to get through it, I think it has 100. It has 382, which on Fable it says it has 400 and some, so I'm not quite sure what's happening, but that's fine. Anyway, so I would really like to get further into it tonight. So yeah, we will see if that happens or not. But for now, that's the reading update. Now I'm gonna go make dinner. So I feel like this reading vlog's a little all over the place because I did not film anything yesterday. I was just having a rough day. So I'm gonna update you guys on my reading. I'm currently in the middle of 3 books, and then I also have 1 more that I would like to start, and we have 4 days left of the month. So we got our work cut out for us, but let's go over the updates. So the first update is With a Vengeance by Riley Sager. This one was my most anticipated read. Now, I barely read anything yesterday because I just was having a rough day, but I have this much done, this much to go. So yeah, I've got my work cut out for me on this one. I am enjoying it, so that's exciting, but yesterday I was in one of those moods where I'm like, I can listen to a book, but I cannot just sit here and physically read it right now because I'm in kind of a mental funk, you know? So it's easier for me to listen to stuff. I am having a good time with that book. I am enjoying that book, so I can't wait to see how it goes, and I'm hoping to read a big chunk of it today. So I've gotten all my work done for today, so I'm going to just sit and read all afternoon. So hopefully I can get a good chunk chunk done. Next up is, why is this not, can you guys see that? It's really bright. But next is Wildflower by Drew Barrymore. I'm really loving this book and I'm 80% of the way through it. I have an hour, less than an hour and a half to go listening to it. So I think I'm gonna try my best to finish that one today because I'm so close and I am really, really enjoying it. I think she's such a great storyteller, but I will warn you, if you listen to the audio, she does a lot of crazy voices and she's like, ah, like that. And so, which is fine, except for I wasn't prepared for it. So I had like the volume turned up and I'm like, especially if you have it on more than like the one speed setting, like I have it on 1.5 and actually I had it on like 1.75 or 2 and I had to back it down because of the different voices and she talks really fast. So that's just throwing that out there for you guys, but I am really enjoying it. And I just think her childhood is so sad, which I already knew it was sad, but hearing her story is just like, wow, wow. Like there is a price to fame, you know? So I have been listening to that. And then the other book that I'm currently in the middle of is Harry Potter. This is The Chamber of Secrets and it's the second book and I'm 24% of the way through that. So I am hoping to make more of a dent on this one as well, but definitely want to finish the Drew Barrymore book today and get going on this because I'm on page 129 and there's almost 400 pages. It's a long one. Definitely want to get going on that because I want to read The Ghostwriter by Julie Clark and I have the physical copy and so I'm like, I need to finish these books before I jump into another one. I'd really like to finish With a Vengeance before I jump into that one because I feel like they're the same type of vibe. They're thriller, mystery type of stuff. So I don't want to be in the middle of two of the same. So the nice thing is all the books that I'm reading right now are all very different. You've got fantasy, you've got a celebrity memoir, and then you have a thriller mystery. But if I try to do 2 thriller mysteries at the same time, it might be too much for me. So let's get back into reading. Okay, so back on the couch, I have finished the Drew Barrymore book. It was so good. I give it 5 stars, and now I'm going to set my timer for an hour and read With a Vengeance. We need to chat. We need to chat. So I'm about 50% of the way through this book, okay? Having a lot of fun with it. I trust no one. I trust no one. I don't want to give spoilers, okay? I really don't want to give spoilers. Stuff is going down, for real. They just like discovered, well not just, like a little bit ago, they discovered there was another person on the train that they didn't even know was on the train. And somebody like, and then like another person is, and they don't know who it is who's doing it, so it's very suspicious. And then I think there could be another person on the train that they don't know is there. Hasn't happened yet, but I'm just getting the feeling. I'm getting the vibe, but I like don't trust anyone in this book at all. I'm like, you're suspicious, I think you're supposed to be innocent, but you're suspicious. Like, this is like one of those trust nobody situations. But I'm having a lot of fun reading it. I don't know why people, I've seen very mixed things. Like some people have been enjoying this book and then some people have been like, oh, it was the worst Riley Sager book. And I've only read 2 other books by him. I have, I think 3 more sitting on my bookshelf that I need to read. Like I want to read, but he's one of those authors that I feel like you kind of have to be in the mood for because it takes a little bit more thought than like Frida McFadden. I love Frida McFadden, but these books are more detailed, just more, you know, next level. And Frida McFadden is just like a good, you can just go into it, just like set your brain out of your head and just read it and be fine, if that makes sense. Not that Frida's a bad writer, please don't misunderstand. Love Frida. Her books just don't take a lot of thought. I mean, they do and they don't, you know. I feel like she's not like, Riley Sager describes like every bit of the setting, which is amazing, and just very, very detailed. And I just feel like Frida McFadden isn't quite that way. You know, hopefully that makes sense. I'm not trying to say anything bad about Frida. I've read almost all of her books and I'm so stinking excited for her next book. So please don't misunderstand. I love me some Frida McFadden, but I just feel like Riley Sager's books take a little bit more brain power for me, you know? So you have to be like in the right mindset. But I have been so excited for this one to come out because it's like Murder on the Orient Express vibes, you know? And I was very excited about that. And I'm loving it, but I trust no one in this book. I don't trust anybody. So I'm about halfway through. I have not listened to any of Harry Potter. I don't think I'm going to because I kind of just want to like chill and not read right now and not like have to use my brain. Hopefully tomorrow we can finish that book. Hey guys, it's been a minute since I updated this vlog because I've been filming other videos. I did in fact finish, let's see, I finished Wildflower, I finished Harry Potter 2, or Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and I also finished With a Vengeance. I finished all of those before the end of June. However, today is the first day of July, and I have not finished The Ghostwriter. I'm 25 pages in, I'm on chapter 4, and my plan is to finish this for this vlog. So let's get our reading done. I think I'm gonna set a timer for like an hour and just see how much I can get done in an hour. So much reading to do. Let's just get into it. Hey guys, I'm here to wrap up this reading vlog. I don't even know what happened with this reading vlog. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I feel like I started out strong and then I just went whoop. If you watch the weekly vlogs, you know I've had a time. But I wanted to go over the books that I read in this reading vlog and my thoughts on them. So the first one that I read was Wildflower by Drew Barrymore. This one I actually listened to on audio, and this was basically just the story of her life. She did the narration for it. It was really good. I gave it 5 stars, and I learned stuff about her and like her past, and it was just really good. The second book that I finished in this reading vlog is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Is that the second one? It was the second one in the series, whichever one that is. I'm pretty sure it's the Chamber of Secrets. But anyway, this book, I absolutely loved it. I thought it was so much fun. I gave it 5 stars. When reading this book, I was like, oh, this is what I thought the first book was gonna be. So for some reason in my head, I've seen all the movies, and so I was thinking the second movie was what the first book was gonna be, and I had completely forgotten the first book. So this book was a lot of fun because I actually remembered some of the stuff that was happening in this one instead of like with the first book where I was like, did I watch the movie? I don't know what happened with the first movie. I really don't. It was a lot of fun and I enjoyed it so much. Next up was my most anticipated read of 2025, With a Vengeance by Riley Sager. Now this book takes place on a train. It was very much giving Murder on the Orient Express, which is what kind of made me want to read this book. It was similar to Murder on the Orient Express, but also very different twists and whatever. Honestly, I felt like it was really good. I felt like the ending was maybe a little bit rushed, and I see that's what a lot of people are saying, but I still really enjoyed it. I still gave it 5 stars. In fact, I think everything in this vlog was 5 stars, but I rate based on vibes, and I had a good time, and that's why I gave it 5 stars, because at no point was I just like, oh, I'm not having a good time. I was having so much fun with this book. This book follows Anna, and basically her family was destroyed, and she invites all of these people to ride on this train. Doesn't rent out the train, but she like pays all the people who were supposed to be on the train to get off, and then invites the people that helped destroy her family onto this train, and it's all about her getting, you know, revenge on these people who destroyed her life, and lots of twists and turns because she invites them, but then somebody is unaliving all these people, and she's trying to figure out who it is because it's not her. That's not That's not the revenge she wants. So it was very interesting, very twists, turns. So many things happened in this book, but it was really good. I really enjoyed it. And I think if you like Riley Sager, you like his writing style, you like lots of twists and turns, this book I think is still good. Even though a lot of people are saying it's not his best, I still had a lot of fun with it. The last book that I read in this vlog, I don't even know that I really showed that much content of me reading this, and I didn't really talk a lot about it, which is unfortunate because I was so excited about this book and I actually loved this book, but for some reason trying to film multiple videos at the same time is a struggle, but especially when you're going through some mental health stuff and family stuff, it's just like not happening, which is what happened in this vlog. So I appreciate you guys if you are still watching and following along, because this reading vlog was not how I want other reading vlogs to be. I know I didn't do the best job on this, but that's okay. We're putting it up, putting it out there, and moving on. So the last book I read is The Ghost Writer by Julie Clark. This book is very much giving The Only One Left by Riley Sager. So if you liked that book, you'll probably really like this book. This book follows, what was her name? I can never remember the main character's name. Olivia. So this book follows Olivia, and her father is like this famous writer, but when he was younger, his older brother and his younger sister were unalived, and the whole town thought it was him, even though he had an alibi. He is writing his memoir, and he's not doing well health-wise. So he hires her to be his ghostwriter, and she has to figure out what actually happened that night long, long ago. It is so good. So many twists, so many turns. You guys, this may be my favorite book I've read so far in 2025. Like, favorite thriller slash mystery. Because there have been other books that, I don't know, they were so good. But this one, my jaw dropped. I was like, my mind is completely blown with how everything wrapped up, and it was so, so good. Also, I got this one from Book of the Month, but I saw the other day at Target, they have this book and it had sprayed edges and it looked really cool. So if you want to go buy this and you like sprayed edges, make sure to check Target, because I was tempted to buy another copy of it because of the sprayed edges. Like, if I can recommend one book out of the ones I just talked about and read in this vlog, this one, hands down. This one I think was my favorite. I did really love the Riley Sager book, don't get me wrong, but this one had a much better twist. It was just good. It was so good. It was so good. So definitely go check this out if you haven't already. That is it for this reading vlog. Thank you so much for joining along, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.